Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Kiwa here, and today I'm going to be bringing y'all a little updated movement tutorial for Season 4. Alright, so for next, I'm going to be going through my controller settings. For my button layout, since I already play Claw, I'm already used to the default controller layout, but I do see other people use Bumper Jumper Tactical. This is all personal preference, so just choose wisely. Sensitivity is 2020 as usual. This is all default, basically. The automatic tac sprint is very important. All this setting does in reality is just makes it to where you don't have to click your L3 button to run. All you have to do is just push your left stick up and it runs for you. This makes it to where you can just traverse around the map faster. So for the rest of the settings, I just want y'all to copy these. Another important setting would be inputs dead zone. I've been playing with 0.06 for a very long time. This just works out for me. But if it doesn't work out for you, I'll just keep on moving it up or down to see what suits you. And basically everything besides this is just basically useless until we get to this setting. So for this setting in particular, the inverse slide and dive behavior, you probably have this as standard right now. I'd recommend you switch it to inverted. So the setting in general just makes it to where you have to tap in order to dive, and in order to slide you have to hold circle. And we all know how useless sliding is in this game. Alright, so for the first movement mechanic we're going to be talking about is snaking. If you watch the CDL, you know how important this is. In order to do this though, you need that setting that I gave you in the start, which is the automatic tac sprint. So when trying to snake, the buttons you want to use are circle and left stick. All it really is you want to hold circle to prone, and as you're prone, you want to move your left stick down and up repeatedly. By the time you come up from snaking, you want to let go of circle and hold it down again. I can say confidently that snaking is used in every game mode of MW2, whether it's Warzone or multiplayer. It's basically like a moving head glitch where it makes it hard for players to kill you. I would mainly do this behind covers though, because of just how effective it is when doing it right. And yeah, just keep practicing and practicing to get better at it over time. Alright, so for the next movement mechanic we're going to be talking about is centering, also known as crosshair placement. Having correct centering can help you a lot in most FPS games. This also makes it to where you can win a lot more gunfights. So to start off, bad centering can be looked at like this. Just continuously looking at the ground, not knowing there could be enemies from right here, right here, right here. No matter what, your dot on the screen at all times should be looking at chest to head level from a certain place that you think an enemy can be coming from. Keeping your crosshair at these levels just makes you prepared for any gunfight that's going to come to you, basically. Alright, so for the next movement mechanic I'm going to be talking about is trying to reset your tac sprint. Now, compared to other games such as MW 2019, we know the tac sprint in this game does not last very long. But in this game, there are multiple ways on how to reset your tac sprint. The first way would be diving and just running back up with a full tac sprint. Diving, running back up. The reason why you don't want to reset your tac sprint so much in this game is simply because of how important it is. Resetting your tac sprint allows you to move around the map faster and enables you to catch your enemies off guard. I would also come to say that not knowing how to reset your tac sprint in this game is a disadvantage because of how crucial it is to use in this game, especially with no movement. The last and final way to reset your tac sprint, which is the way I personally use, is when you're running and when you run out of your tac sprint. You want to move back, aim in, and then run forward again. Move back, aim in, run forward again. It's just a continuous cycle. The next movement mechanic I'm going to be talking about is b-hopping. You're probably confused on why I said this because it doesn't seem as effective as it used to be, but I promise you in this game it can still be effective if used for good scenarios. So you're probably asking right now, how do I b-hop, how do I b-hop? And it's technically the same as MW 2019. All you really want to do is just jump, aim, jump again. Now the thing that you don't want to do when you b-hop is to jump continuously after you do it, because the more you jump, the more fatigue that comes with it. So just do it once or twice at most. I'd probably say once. So one good reason you don't want to use b-hop in this game is to get you out of tough situations. Let's say you're low in health right here, and there's an enemy coming from right here. What you want to do in this situation, you would want to jump, shoot, jump again, and then run away to get out of the situation. The next movement mechanic I'm going to be talking about is called Strafing. Strafing is used in many FPS games and can help you improve drastically. All Strafing does really is moving your character from side to side unpredictably. Alright, so what you don't want to do when strafing is move left, right. And that's because in total it's predictable. So what you want to do instead is move left, right, left, and even throw in a crouch spam to throw the enemies off even more. But just in general, you want to just mix in combinations for the enemies to lose their aim on you. Now for the last and final tech we're going to be talking about is diving. Diving can be used in various ways, such as running away from an enemy or used for a surprise attack. Now let's say we're running through the map and we come through this door and there's going to be an enemy right here. What you don't want to do is just open the door and just peek, because he's most likely going to kill you. What I would do for a surprise attack is mainly just dive through the door, shoot, and then just jump up. Diving can also be used for simply just running away from enemies. Let's say an enemy is right here and you're behind this wall, low in health. All you'd want to do is just have a run up and then dive. And now you're free. Another way diving can be used, which is kind of a flashy style of using it, is just diving on top of an object and pressing X 2 times. Can also be used as a getaway. Alright, so for the last part of this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my DS4 settings. Nothing has really changed. Everything has been the same for the most part. Besides the macro, I do not use a macro anymore. But if you guys do use one, I recommend either using the left touch back or the left stick. These are the rest of them. Make sure this is 1000 hertz. And yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.